U.S. and Israeli embassies are being attacked throughout the world. You will see riots and protest footage from Lebanon, the UK, Morocco, Iran, Istanbul, Turkey, the West Bank, Gaza, Tunisia, Libya, Yemen, Iraq, Netherlands, Colombia, Puerto Rico, Beirut, Jordan, plus the U.S. and much more. All this in this short video. Let's go.
No one can do it better.
Okay, you guys, look at this. This is happening. This is Iran. The whole Middle East is completely on fire. This is a complete explosion. Yelling down with the UK. This is in the UK. Or in Iran. Yelling death to America, death to Israel. Now we're in Turkey. They're at the Israeli embassy. I told you they were attacking the embassies. This is so big, you guys. That's why they're not showing it on mainstream TV. It's too big. People would be too afraid. They've got to control your minds and what you see and what you hear and think. It is cracking. Look at this. Beirut, Lebanon now. Here's Lebanon. U.S. Embassy again. They're attacking the embassies, you guys. This is bad. In my other video, I called it Pandora's Box. This is bigger than Pandora's Box. It's not open, it's exploded. This is the Tunis. It's all around the world this is happening, all in the Middle East. Morocco, Libya, Yemen, Iraq. These people, look at this. Netherlands, Colombia, Puerto Rico.
Live for us in southern Gaza. We're going to cross to Zaina Khoda, who is in Beirut, where protests have been taking place in support of Palestinians. Zaina, if you can hear me, can you just tell me what's unfolding where you are?
This all happened because of that hospital bombing in Gaza.
Yes, I can hear you. We're trying to move away because
this is
of
Beirut.
tear gas.
Are you in a safe position to talk to us, or shall we cross back to
Beirut, Lebanon?
Yes. Yes, there's chaotic scenes outside the U.S. Embassy in Beirut. Angry protesters, Lebanese as well as Palestinians.
Yep. Look, she's...
They're trying to break through the security barrier.
They're trying to get to these embassies, man. They are attacking... They're attacking the embassies.
As well as security forces are using water cannons, tear gas to disperse
tear
the crowd.
gas, water cannons.
I'm sorry, it's very difficult to breathe with the smell of tear gas. There's a lot of anger. People are blaming the U.S. administration.
Yep.
Anger is not just toward Israel, but the U.S. as well. They believe it's the unconditional support that the United States gives to Israel that allows it to operate above international law and commit what they call massacres. Many of the people here are Palestinian.
We're going to let you just get to a better,
These are not protests. These are riots. Look at this. In Jordan, they're rushing the Israeli assembly, the Israeli embassy in Jordan. Lebanon U.S. embassy. This is happening. They're livid over this hospital, and it's terrible what happened at that hospital. Jordan, this is Jordan, the capital of Jordan. They're at the Israeli embassy. These people are attacking these embassies. The U.S. and Israeli embassies, they're attacking them. You ain't getting this back in the bottle, baby. They're fighting the security forces at the embassies. Jeez. Security forces fire tear gas to disperse them, leading to clashes. They don't want to hurt the people because if something pops, it'll really crack off. Look at all these people. They've been up all night too. Lebanon's not playing, and remember, Lebanon has been firing at Israel already. That's the second front that's already opened up, as I talked about in one of my other videos. You'll be able to see those videos. Al-Qar, the U.S. embassy is being attacked. This is all around the world. Police are firing tear gas everywhere at these people. They're not protesters, they're rioters. These people want to get it cracking. Wow, they're yelling death to America and death to Israel again. Cup of trembling. All these things must come to pass. People's hearts will fail them for seeing what's coming upon the earth. Beirut, Hezbollah flags at the French embassy. They're coming for France. Woo-hoo-hoo. France has been colonizing like you wouldn't believe anyway. Throwing stones at the embassies. Lebanon declares the National Day of Mourning. Lebanese are already fighting as it is. Hezbollah called for a day of rage, and Iran does back them. Protests in Libya, Morocco, Turkey. I mean, I told you, this is all over the world. This is not isolated. This is happening all over the world. Let's take a look at Istanbul, Turkey. This is live. This just came out. I mean, I'm watching it on TV. Look at that. You got women out there as well. You just can't treat people like this and think that they're not going to get angry. All people deserve respect and honor and humanity. Now they're coming for the police. Waving their flags. That's a Palestinian flag. They've had enough. Look at this. They're storming. They're storming the embassy. Security fires back. Look at all those people. Water cannons. Okay.
You can see just this group sitting in the middle of this Canon office building there on the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. There was a rally outside there. We did see several hundred,
let's see what's going on in the U.S.
outside with signs and shirts, as well as different representatives potentially speaking at this.
They're in the Capitol.
Calling for a ceasefire there as this war stretches into day number 12. Let's just continue.
Protest inside of the Capitol of the United States.
Certainly a story we're following very, very closely. A lot of representatives walk through this building, this area frequently, especially now since they're dealing with this House speakership battle, this drama taking place there. Let's just listen in here on Live Now from Fox.
Fair use.
We're bringing you now the latest pictures from the Lebanese capital, Beirut. There were protests late into the night outside the U.S. Embassy and more protests today. You can see there in those pictures the anger boiling over on the street. Security forces trying to contain the crowds using tear gas and water cannons to push people back. Anger boiling over in Lebanon. There were also protests yesterday outside the Israeli embassy in the Jordanian capital, Amman. Protests in Libya, protests in the Iranian capital, Tehran. outside the British and the French embassies. There is no Israeli or American embassy, of course, in the Iranian capital. But let's now focus on the situation in Lebanon, because there has been heightened concern from the very beginning of this crisis that could be a second front in this war. And there have been clashes along that border, the border of northern Israel with Lebanon, with Hezbollah, militants allied to Iran firing rockets across the border, Israel firing into Lebanon. Let's bring in our Middle East correspondent, Lina Sinjab. Lina, you have been following this very closely
Israel
from the start. What has changed in the mood in Lebanon after last night's devastating explosion at the Al-Ali hospital?
Liz, as you mentioned, the tension has been mounting since the start of the attack and since the start of the 7 October incidents. But yesterday was completely different. Many countries, including the US and France and other countries, have been sending messages to Lebanon not to get involved in this war. But Iran was saying that other fronts could open at any moment. And the attack on the hospital yesterday raised a lot of anger, not only in Lebanon, but in the Arab streets. As you mentioned, there were lots of protests marching towards the American embassy here in Beirut. Just as I'm talking to you, a protest passing near my home, I can see, I saw flags of Hezbollah, flags of
I've never seen anything like this before.
The Palestinian flags were raising. People are angry. And a few minutes ago also,
it's all over the world. They're attacking the embassies.
Here, in a meeting in Saudi Arabia, saying that the situation, the escalation, reached a point where its consequences could spill over in the whole region in an uncontrollable way. Hezbollah this morning also said that there should be a response and that's not acceptable, condemning the attack on the hospital. The problem here, Liz, in this region, and especially in Lebanon, with the presence of Hezbollah and its hostility towards Israel, everything it could happen at any moment, at any control.
Quickly, you guys, I want to show you these videos that I've got here. Iran takes military action, Revolutionary Guard ready. Go to my channel and see this. Lebanon enters war, fights for the Palestinian people. We now have a regional conflict. This is the stuff they're not showing you on the mainstream news. Gaza hospital bombed. Syria and Hezbollah fight for the Palestinian people. These are all big reports. Syria officially enters war, pledges military support to the Palestinian people. This is an interview. This lady totally scorches the occupation and world leaders. Gotta see that one. This is the world protesting for Palestine. Pandora's box open. These are just some videos for you guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. All praises to the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. This is Crown Prince Media. I am the Crown Prince. Let's go.
No one can do it better.